Sean Morris. Remember, this Saturday the Cardinals are on the road once again, taking on Southeastern Louisiana. Kickoff 6 p.m. Sean and I go on the air at 5:45 p.m., 8:60 a.m. CBS Sports Time, and on TSRNSports.com. Now, a special segment we are starting this week, our parent highlight of the week. This week we are delighted to be chatting with a couple of UIW Cardinal parents. We've got Miss Carrie Thompson and also Miss Cathy Klump. Guys, thank you so very much for joining the program.
You're quite welcome.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you for having us.
Quick question number one for both of you guys. Is this your first radio interview ever, Cathy?
Yes.
It is, okay. And you're a speech teacher, aren't you?
I am.
Where are you a speech teacher at?
Alamo Heights High School.
Alamo Heights High School. And it's my understanding
Thanks for pointing that out.
your students are listening. Well, that's a great school district. You need to be very proud. That's a wonderful high school. And of course, your son Blake is one of the exciting young athletes for this Alamo Heights squad. Kind of cool to have him going to a school, I'm going to guess, in the same zip code that he went to high school at.
It is. It's
That's
wonderful.
very rare. Talk about your son's experience at UIW so far.
Well, he's had a pleasant experience. He's been surrounded by wonderful coaches and friends and parents, and he loves it because all of the community comes to support him. Last week, I think we had 30 people come to the game, the last home game, and it's really fun. It's his third year, but he's a redshirt freshman.
He's going to be like Dr. Klump when he's done.
Well, we hope so.
There you go.
With an excellent education behind him, so we're really excited. It's been a wonderful program for him.
Fantastic. Miss Thompson, again, I think the world of both of your young men. I've had a chance to interview them on several occasions, but with Nate, I had a chance to drive with him up to McNeese. We had or up to Lake Charles for the Southland Conference football weekend. He's such a pleasant, nice, gentle young man, and to see him on the field as this big, mean, nasty offensive tackle, he did a great job of raising a two-sided son, I guess. If you're very proud of your son, aren't you?
You know, he's my last, so I'm just having a very good time enjoying all of it because I know it's about to come to an end. So
Sure.
Here I am, and as you can tell, I enjoy being here and I enjoy being a spirit mom, if you will.
Sure. Well, we know that he's on the short list of athletes this year that's looking at life after football on the football field, hopefully in the NFL or in Canada or somewhere. But what are his plans for life after football when he's done with all levels of football, wherever that may be? What's he going to be doing?
He's shared with me that he's enjoyed, I guess, coaches.
Sure.
So he likes how coaches have treated him and experiences that they've shared with him. So that, I think, is his calling.
Fantastic. Ms. Klump, how did you guys choose UIW? Obviously, you got a talented son, a Division I caliber athlete who could have gone to a number of schools, I'm guessing. How did you guys choose UIW?
I will say the coaches were quite persuasive when they came and sat at our dinner table and talked to Blake, and then when he went back for his official visit, he sat in Coach Kennan's office and he sat down and talked to Blake, and Blake left and shook hands with him and said, "This is where I want to be."
Fantastic.
So he's in a wonderful place and people are taking great care of him.
You know, Ms. Thompson, one of the cool things about Nate is that we've had both Nate and Clint Kilo. It's very rare to have one of your best friends growing up, living from you right down the road, playing youth football, going to high school together, playing college football together, and possibly and potentially crossing the stage together. Talk about that relationship between Nate and Clint Kilo.
I think it's been very, very good for Nathan because it's been very easy adjustment. You know, he's close to home. He drives in places that he's been. He has Clint there, and it's good.
Well, it's great to have parents from both sides of the football, so I'm going to ask you the question that I always ask Larry, and hopefully you'll give me a better answer. But what do the Cardinals need to do defensively to beat... Wow, I got the eye roll. That's the same eye roll my wife would give me if I asked her a question like that. What does Blake and that defense need to do to be successful against that Southeastern offense this weekend?
Play like they know how to play. The defense is wonderful. I think they have fabulous coaches behind them, They know what they're doing on that field. I love my boys, love my coaches, love my Cardinals, and they're going to eat them up this week.
That's like 15 words longer. That's like 15 words longer than any answer Larry's ever given. So I'm going to flip it to the other side,
Okay.
Miss Thompson.
Okay.
And you can't say run it behind Nate every time. That's not a, come on. Although we know that that's a good strategy. What does the offense need to do against Southeastern defense?
They need to come together, and each offensive player needs to take down about 2 guys.
Wow, 2 guys.
2 guys.
There you go, guys. How about a big round of applause for Cathy Crawford, for Timmy Thompson. Now, we're going to do this real awkward transition where you're going to stand up, you're going to give the headset back to Sean and back to Coach Kennan, and we're going to bring these guys back in here because I didn't schedule a break for this particular segment. But, guys, thank you so very much. One more round of applause for Cathy Crawford and for Terry Thompson.